Good morning friends. Now we will understand about diagram showing cell to cell conduction of water from root hair to xylem. So, in this diagram we will understand about how the absorption by root take place. So, absorption by root take place by the help of different cell to cell, as we can see here. This is known as root hair. This is a root hair which have a root cap at the last, and the root hair especially they used to absorb the water with the help of endo-osmosis. With the help of endo-osmosis they absorb the water or the solution which contain inorganic and organic solution, especially a component. So, that make a solution which is absorbed by root hair. Suppose root hair is labeled as A cell. Now, it will be transferred to B cell. The root hair will transfer the solution which containing inorganic and organic component will be transferred to the B cell, then it will be transferred to C cell and then D cell as well as E cell, then F cell, then G cell, then H cell. By this way, the all cells which is associated side by side by that pathway, the water, the solution which is absorbed by root hair will be transferred. This is because absorption by root cell to cell. We will see that in this diagram, we will see that the outer layer is known as epidermis, outer cells which is associated here, they are known as epidermis, and this region which having a simple cells are known as cortex. This region is called cortex region, and here phloem is present. Phloem, as you can see, it is at the side of the particular root, the phloem is present, which used to store the food material in the form of starch. So, phloem is found at the sides here as well as here. Now, you will see here this region is known as endodermis. This region is known as endodermis region, and when you move inside, you will find the cells which are found in this region at the center of the this particular diagram, which is showing cell to cell conduction of a root hair. There you will see that these cells are known as your xylem cells. So, xylem cells are divided into two parts. One is known as your protoxylem and second is known as your metaxylem. Protoxylem as well as metaxylem. So, xylem is divided into two parts, which used to absorb the essential solution in the form of organic, inorganic and water. The solution will be absorbed with the help of root hair to A cell, and then it will be passed to B cell, adjoining cell, as well as C to D cell and D to E cell, then F, then to G, and same way to H. By this way, the adjoining cells are carrying forward the essential solution which is required for the photosynthesis as well as transpiration, as well as the possible this process of mechanical support and other turgidity process. So, by this way the food synthesis take place, and this is why this diagram showing here the xylem cells are having responsible, that like protoxylem and metaxylem are the two important component of xylem cells, and the phloem is again divided into two half. First is known as your primary phloem, and this is the second one is known as your secondary phloem. So, we have primary phloem as well as secondary phloem. The phloem is divided into two parts, xylem is divided into two parts, protoxylem and metaxylem. So, mature xylem is known as your metaxylem, protoxylem is newly born cells, that is known as the protoxylem. Primary phloem is those cells which are newly born, as well as mature cells are known as secondary phloem. Now, we will see this is the cortex region and here this is epidermis. So, overall we will understand that this diagram showing the cell to cell conduction from root hair to the adjacent cells. As we can see here, the water is passing from epidermal region to endodermis region, and then this cortex region also they used to cross, move to the this inner region like pericycle etc. and by this way the flow of water, continuous flow of water take place, transpiration take place. They also helps in the cooling of plant body, synthesis of food, and all these important things happen because there is cell to cell conduction of water from the root hair. Thank you.